What's up again, YouTube? Hi, YouTube. I'm so happy to be back again. Um, I hope it's been going good for all of y'all. Happy February. And I wanted to get on here and share uh, a few like backlogged items that I really wanted to get on here and share with you guys before this. So today we are actually going to talk about how I am able to do uh, a lot more for me and my businesses um, using a online virtual team, and I will also talk about like in what capacities I use them and how they're helping me, and how why I decided to actually do this, right? Because I know a lot of y'all, like most of uh, uh, the videos that are going out right now are just going out to my friends and family over like social medias, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And some of y'all are probably wondering, what's up, Fridge? Or like, how are you doing this? And you have like your full time job, and you're also like working out and stuff right now, and you still got time for church, and you're going horseback riding and like doing cool things. So what's going on, right? So I kind of want to talk about like how I am using Dan Martell's principle called buy back your time, and that's really what entrepreneurs and CEOs and like everybody that's like really scaling understands. It's about like delegation, because everybody really has a certain number of hours in their day, and if you can get the ball moving on certain things that are like um, you know getting you returns, and you're able to scale with that, you're able to grow with that. You don't want to stall or like sabotage yourself or think that you cannot grow past a certain ceiling because um, you have only 40 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day, 40 hours of like productive time, and then you get sleep time and a little bit more. So I want to talk about like time management, how what I'm doing on my end to optimize my time in my life. And yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So I'll share my screen per usual. Okay, sorry about that. Real quick, guys. Okay, so I have a couple of tabs pulled up, and I wanted to quickly give a shout out that if you guys are not following the Rich Fridge, you better start doing that now, because I feel like I'm ready to share some good information, you guys, and a lot of people would be benefiting from this. So last or 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had released this video called "Building a $500 million Empire." I spoke about my mentor in real estate and businesses. His name is Pace Morby. Y'all, if you don't know, I love giving shout out to my friends and my mentors and people that I get inspired by. So please do follow some of these guys as well if you're interested in this journey. And yeah, look out for some of these. Let me know if you're interested in more of these topics in the comments, and I definitely would love a subscribe and a like. All right. So $500 million empire. This man has built $500 million. He's 40 some years old. I did kind of parse out this information in some of my social media, YouTube experiments as well, and I wanted to just launch off of that. So essentially, while I discussed Pace's giant empire and how his businesses and real estate holdings are set up, I also left off on the tail end and spoke about where me and my friend Alex were in our real estate journey, and how I had a slightly more bigger vision, so to say, and I wanted to move on a couple of different things. So I worked. basically given birth to a couple of different businesses and ideas. And the basic goal was, you guys, if Pace is worth like $500 million, if I can just be like 1% of Pace, then I will be worth $5 million, right? And that would be pretty good for me and my family and whatever else, and have raising good kids in a good neighborhood, and having the life that you want, and things like that. So yeah, if you guys are not following, please do. All right. So now I wanted to quickly talk about your 24-hour day cycle. So I asked Google, how much time do you have in a day after work and sleep? Pretty simple. Assuming a standard 8-hour work day and an 8-hour of sleep, you would typically have 8 hours left in a day after work and sleep. So, depending on your commute time and other daily activities, you do get 8 whole hours in a day to pursue your goals and your ambitions and your health and your desires and whatever it is that you would like to do in this life, right? So, so yeah, that's your breakdown, right? 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and you get remaining 8 hours in a day. Now, when um, when I have a new whiteboard, you guys. So, but it's the same thing. So when we were talking about like my active holdings, I was like doing this whole marketing thing, which is this a million automations marketing agency, right? And then Angel Light Home Solutions is like property management, or property management right here. And then I'm doing this YouTube and social media content, and like raising the awareness and education around investing in real estate, and also building businesses, because that's really needed right now. But I'll come on this section here in a minute. And I wanted to quickly just talk about the remaining 8 hours in a day, right? Like, how do why am I doing like three or four or five different businesses and stuff? So, I'm part of this amazing community called SubTo, and this is actually a mentorship or a community program that was created by Pace Morby, the guy who $1 billion empire. And I was talking to you guys about that last time. He's really cool. He has an amazing YouTube channel as well. You also please do check him out. And then the new person that I'm going to talk about right now, Dan Martell. He's also very big on social media and YouTube, and he shares some amazing mindset related stuff. So you all should follow him. So Pace has SubTo, right? And I'm part of this private community. So I'll just take a second and show you guys what we do here. So Pace is, the main thing has like the Pace method, which is just like a breakdown of how to get started in creative finance and real estate, and use that as a passive or active form of income, and scale to the place that you want to be, right? They're not making any more land, you guys. So like, you might as well just be a landowner, own properties, use them wisely, invest them toward of your community and your society, right? So this is like his basic 101 course. Amazing. By the way, like I paid, I don't know, $8 or $9,000. I also split another business partner that I went in with at that time, and his like value that I've got out of this course is worth millions of dollars. I wish they taught us all of this in like business school, and I actually went to business school. I've completed my master's, and wow, like, I mean, they teach you how to operate or how to manage other people's businesses, but in this university and in this community, we really learn how to be business owners, and how to start and execute and on your ideas, and make businesses happen. All right. So he has the SubTo Vault, he has the semesters, and there's also like Zero Down, which is the whole business buying portion of this. And each of this, y'all, has like so many sections, and it's like a whole world in itself. And then there's top tier underwriting, there's some more semesters, a referral program. So if you guys want to be part of SubTo, definitely there's two ways of doing this. Like, either you got to partner with me, or you're more than welcome to join the community itself and like network with these high level individuals that are making 5, 10 million, $50 million. Like they're executing on projects that are like they're building giant communities, and like I don't know, sky's the limit. Like most of these guys are in the United States, like uh, region, but I do know there are a lot of other folks that are operating in internationally as well. So let me know. I think I'm in a good place speak uniquely about all of these experiences, and I hope this is going to be valuable for you guys. All right. So as part of his vault, okay, so here's what happens. He has this like basic understanding 101 course, all right, and then the semesters basically make you an expert in certain topics, and those could be like multifamily or like how to do transactions safely, or like let's see, there's view course. Okay, we've got ethics, safety, and wholesaling 101. Okay, and then as part of his like main pay stuff, okay, let me go over this later, you guys. But anyway, I got the Zoom vault because they have uh like weekly zooms. Okay, and there's a lot of zooms that happen. I'm not able to make it to most of them. I do try and make it to family night because there's a lot of awesome updates that happen at that time and stuff like that. Okay, so again, going back to my main point, there are only 8 hours in a day, and you have only that much to uh, that much you can learn and that much you can execute on in that time period, right? So Pace invited Dan Martell to uh, one of the zooms, right? And he's basically doing this whole um, YouTube series, or not YouTube, like a private community series called Own 2025. And that's just about like the mindset that you need to be in to be able to execute on like your high level dreams and make them successful and make it happen. Okay. So Dan Martell has 969K subscribers, y'all. He is like twice, thrice the size of Pace. Wow. Follower wise, right? But he says, my number one passion is teaching. My number two is building business. I've built and exited 3x tech companies, invested in 100 plus others, have 100 million plus holding companies of software companies, big band software. Written a Wall Street Journal best-selling book. Buy Back Your Time. Y'all, check out Buy Back Your Time. Amazing content and amazing information. I'm going to give you guys a couple of snippets from there uh, that I had like picked up from his Zoom. But wow, like amazing mindset. Um, playing life full out, wake surfing, snowboarding, mountain biking at the highest level. And I love people and traveling the world with my family, uh, training and speaking on the biggest stages. Oh, and did all that after ending up in jail and rehab at 17 years old. Amazing story, y'all. It's been a journey to say the least. If you want help growing your business, DM me coach on Instagram. I'll see if you're a fit. And then he's given his links. Join his newsletter, buybackyourtime.com. And honestly, y'all, like when I'm in the shower, I'm listening to this guy. Like he has some amazing YouTube content, and he really like teaches you like how to start your day right, how to be successful at your jobs, having the right mindset for every day, and for like accomplishing your goals, right? Okay, so we had Dan Martell join us, and this is like a slide that uh, I really wanted to like expand upon what he was talking about. All right. So he said, as an entrepreneur and somebody that is trying to achieve big things, you have this pain line and this growth and time cycle that you have to keep a track of. Right. So what happens is that when you grow past a certain point, you hit what's called like a growth ceiling. At that point, you're capped out, right? You have utilized your 8 hours. utilize your, if you have a team, you have utilized your team and you're not able to scale anymore. And um and that's the thing. So you have to still grow, but you still have only certain time. So I'm just going to go back to maybe like Elon Musk. Maybe he's like one of the biggest uh social influencers there is right now, and he's running three giant companies, all right, the biggest companies in the world right now. um SpaceX, a like revolutionary rocket company, and uh, a he's acquired Twitter and Tesla and Solar City and all of that. So like, how are these guys doing these things? They are doing them because they understand this pain cycle and the growth and time curve. So what happens is, when you start scaling very quickly, the mundane tasks become um, things that will either slow you down, or they will sabotage you, or you will just feel like you need to exit. So that's what like these three things are over here. And it really starts, you guys, like I remember listening to Jerry Norton and a couple of other guys on Wholesale Hotline one time, and somebody asked a really good question. They were like, who should we hire first in our business, right? And their response was, you should hire your cleaner and your home worker and your like cook. And that's so true, y'all. Like, you want some help on the most basic mundane tasks that you can like delegate and delegate out. Do that, and that way you can acquire your time back, right? um, and things are not slowing you down. Things are still moving the way that they need to, and you are still able to execute on your high level vision and your low level vision on the things that you want to really perform upon, right? So Dan Martell talks about the three things that happen when you hit the pain line, right? You're going to have to either stall, you sabotage yourself by not doing it, or you just think about selling, quitting, not being able to perform on that task or that operation, and losing out on that opportunity, right? So it limits your growth. Now, what do you need to do in order to grow? You need to be able to scale up, which is delegate all of the things that are already rolling out and performing smoothly, either through AI automation or through a actual person that is able to take up that task and do it for you. All right. And um, one more real quick clip that I'd seen in that same video. So, Own 2025, this was the series with Dan Martell in October of 2024. Amazing stuff. If you don't have an assistant, you are one. All right. Um, this one hit me like a rock, you guys. If you don't have an assistant, you are one. That is incredibly true. Okay. If Because I already have a job, I already had a job. Okay. I have a job right now. It's like, with a Fortune 500 company. I am good at what I do, and I perform on that. And I don't want another job as I scale onto bigger things and like start setting up some more experiments and some businesses, and seeing where I can take that, right? Um, so I'll talk a little bit about how I'm using my team, but it's really important that I'm talked about why I'm using a team, because I did not want to overload myself or really burn out at my good day job or at my like social, like my life with and my goals. And that's really why I had to buy back my time, right? I had to use another team and other assistants like AI and actual people, and they are now, this team is sort of helping me get to the place that I want to go. Okay. So what did I do? I will go back to my holding company pattern here real quick. So I have, like I mentioned, I think I told you guys this before. I was like, hey, I'm setting up a complex big vision because I have this thing called the Million Automations Marketing Agency. This one really helps all the other businesses in executing an online presence, sending out the message on social medias, having a newsletters, capturing people's attention, capturing a community, getting the right people through the filter that will want to work with me on any of these areas that I have solutions for, right? And then um, I have Angel Light Home Solutions, which is a property management company, and here I am giving emergency housing, corporate housing, furnished accommodation, unfurnished accommodation, and all of that, right? And then I have the Rich Fridge YouTube, where I'm actually creating content about my journey, about what sort of experiences I'm having with my million automations and Angel Light Home Solutions, where I want to be with my holdings, and how my journey is going on my path to $1 million and beyond, right? So you guys, I this was me, right? Okay, this is me. I have this, like, I think this is just piggybacking off my last video, but I was talking about how I have this W2 and I have 401k savings, crypto, etc. This is just me. This was me, like, uh, a year ago. This is me right now. I am interested in still prioritizing health and sports as my priority, and, like, making sure that I can just have time to play in life, because it's really important to enjoy the time that we have here, right? Because it does fly by pretty fast. I do want to do like a couple of new activities a month or a quarter, and, like, learn or do something new. And then really the learnings is what this is. So my 8 hours in a day are, sorry, my one of my 8 hours in a day is just done with this W2 portion, all right? So that's just like my current job, and that's what pays the bills right now and things like that. And sort of lets me experiment with these other things and stuff like that also, right? Out of the additional 8 hours that I have in a day, I have to, like, manage my house, I have to clean it up, I have to do my dishes, I have to make food, things like that, right? But I've actually sourced a lot of that. So I do get the cleaners in, because I do have, like, the Airbnb as well that I'm managing on the other side. So when they come do the cleaning there, they also come and do an extra cleaning over here, which is nice. So I don't have to worry about dishes. I don't have to worry a lot about, um, the house maintenance portion of my life. And then for the food portion, I have, without a amazing, like, housewife or things like that, I'm just, like, outsourced my food too. So I just get the prepackaged meals. If you guys are interested in what I consume right now, from a food standpoint, check out Cook Unity. They have like 300 plus chefs, and they have amazing food, and it really feels like I eat, like, outside at a new restaurant every day for every meal. uh I just love living in 2025. Have I mentioned that before? Like, the sky's the limit, you guys. It's amazing. Okay. I also want to on here soon, and I want to talk about, like, a couple of deals that I'm looking at. So an RV park option, and then I also want to talk about another land that I found, you guys. That was like 300 plus acres, something I can actually buy. Um, I mean, not that I'm ready for that right now, but it had, it had a stream running through it. I think another parcel of land that I'd seen was pretty giant as well, and had a small airstrip. Wow, America is awesome. Okay, yay, go America. All right. So I told my team, I was like, hey, I am starting to execute upon all of this big vision. Okay. And I have a vision on how I want to make it happen and where I want to be, and how we're going to do it. Okay. But I don't want another job. Okay. I do not want another W2, or I don't want another job. I'm pretty capped out with the things that I want to do, which is health, sports, performing new activities, learning, having some downtime too, like meditation, and spending time, uh, like, biking around and all of that, right? So anyway, um, so I made a deal with my team. I was like, hey, I'm going to onboard you guys, and these are going to be your tasks and your operations. This is how you will perform in your team. Right now, I have two VAs, and that's why the title of this video, they give me back 40 hours of my week every week. So I work my day job for 40 hours, and then I don't have a second job right now because they have my second job. And they each work part time for me right now. So they work 20 hours each. I pay them $4 an hour, which is great for them. June actually told me she bought a new MacBook Pro recently because of of how our engagement was going, and she was really happy about it and super thrilled actually. And she's like, I'm more excited to work now and everything like that. And I just love that. I was like, wow, I'm able to, number one, you are investing in your vision and wanting to be successful at your job, and number two, I was just happy that I was able to create a good experience for their lives as well, right? I'm passing it forward. And in order to get here, you guys, I had to do a lot of self reflection. I had to get very lean with my own financial accounting and stuff like that. So I don't really remember who said this, but I read this on Instagram or on a meme sometime, I guess. But it said entrepreneurship is the biggest self development journey that you will go on. And that is so true, because the first thing that you need to do before you can be successful at your businesses is you need to be great at your own self. All right, you need to be eating right, thinking right, all your mental, physical, spiritual bodies need to be intact and solid, right? So work on yourself, you guys, and then all of those other things will also happen, or they get unblocked, because um you're focusing on the right things. You're focusing on health, sports, keeping your body active, keeping your mind active, keeping learning new ideas, right? So that's what I wanted to spend my time doing, right? So I basically reached out to a couple of my other real estate investors and a couple of my high level operators, like that are worth $10 million and plus, right? And I was like, hey, um, I mean, I didn't really ask them. I'm just following them, right? I'm learning from them. I'm seeing how they're executing their own operations, and they have a team. So I asked her, and I was like, "Hey, Cece, how do I scale my team?" Right? And she was like, "You have to get a VA. If you need a VA, I've got you." She was from the Philippines, or at least her family roots are from the Philippines, and she's like, Philippines are amazing workers, and they will absolutely, you can check them out, and they're not too expensive, right? If you're earning in dollars and you're able to actually like send money there, it actually goes much further. So I went up to, so she connected me with OnlineJobs.ph. And so I went in there and I posted this job on December 2nd, 2024. And originally, I thought this was going to be a full time role because I didn't have two people at that time I was keeping in mind. I'll talk a little bit about why we split up into two people and stuff like that here in a second. But I want to quickly touch on like the job post that I made for my VAs, right? So I just rolled up like the $4 into 30 days a week and 8 hours a day. And then I was like, Million Automations takes the art of digital marketing to the next level, providing cutting edge website development, AI integration, seamless chat, and form integration services. This expertise extends to social media management, effectively representing brands across various platforms, with a focus on customer relationship management. Million Automations ensures that businesses can forge lasting connections with your clients, build your brands, drive and direct growth, and establishing a competitive edge by using today's digital landscape. So, if you all didn't know this, a lot of this was fine tuned by AI. But our current focus is bringing Go High Level to US business owners in the home services and real estate space. So that's my focus right now, you guys. I am actually reaching out to like farm owners that don't have a website but have like amazing products, and they have orchards, and they have like petting zoos, and they have hunting stuff going on, and they just don't have like a digital presence. And I would love to bring them a website and like get them a Instagram handle so that people can like go back and see what what their experience is like, and when they started, and just bring credibility and authority to what they do. So I was looking for, in this job posting, I was looking for a Go High Level VA for my marketing agency. And I was like, hey, I want proven high level with experience with Go High Level. Go High Level is the backend software that we use to one of the backend softwares that we use to produce, to get the solutions to our customers. Strong understanding of CRM tools. So CRM, if you don't know what that is, it's just customer or client relationship management. It's basically a database. Okay, you can do things with the database once you have people's contact numbers, information, and what or how you want to capture that information, what they do, things like that, right? So I was like, okay, hey, I want to use this for my marketing solution. And so I was looking for this specific VA, right? Experience using and customizing Go High Level features, workflows, pipelines, dashboard. All mostly, it was like a technical related job. Okay, familiarity with lead generation, client acquisitions and retention strategies, client onboarding and sub account setup, because I did not want to do all of these tasks. Like I already had a job. Okay, I wanted somebody else to pick up the phone and be able to get everybody in through the door that is coming in or wanted this information, right? They're also helping me operate on that, on these promises. So design and automate email, SMS, and workflow campaigns, website creation, domain integration, basic design skills, creating visually appealing funnels, form integrations, auto email, SMS, social media and Google business account integration. So this is a typical job profile. You guys, you ask for a lot, and then you filter out what capacities they can meet you at. Okay, text and email forwarding, invoicing and payments. Uh, okay, so this is, like I said, this was a technical job. So I put in all of the things that I didn't want to do on my marketing operations for website and AI integration and social media setup, right? Um, Comfortable talking with clients on other requirements, agency accounts. Okay, QA. So QA is called quality assurance in the IT world. So creative problem solving. Why do I have QA? Okay, creative problem solving and troubleshooting, testing emails and text automations, proposal signings and invoicing, problem solving, talking with prospective with clients and selling them on these high level services. Okay. Summary: looking for a team member that is very proficient with online marketing and workflow automation and can sell and solve client technical problems with ease by using the tool's full services, and preferred experience with SMMA, social media marketing, Zapier, and other technical tools, basic web coding, right? Cool. So I had posted this out in December, and then June reached out to me, and then I hired her on that same day. It was amazing, like super easy. Uh, she reached out. We got on a Zoom. Um, and then I was like, hey, these are my requirements. Tell me about your experience. She told me about her experience. She shared with me her website, and then let me see what this looks like again. Yeah, so June is a freelancer, right? She's specialized in Go High Level. She managing e-commerce, all of this, right? Um, and then she also had like call center experience, so she was good with like talking to customers on the phone. So hired her on that day. I was like, okay, thank you for reaching out to me so fast. And then what happened was, so June came in, and June was like, hey, these are my focuses. I can do Go High Level, I can do website builder, I can do automations, Canva, email management, CapCut, Etsy, managing social media, right? And I was like, okay, cool, let's start. So we started off in, I think it was like, yeah, so December, right? And then 2 weeks into our uh, job execution, I quickly realized that June had, like, obviously everybody has a scale, right, on like 1 to 10. So June was maybe like a 6 on Go High Level, and she was like 6 or 7 on Website Builder. She had maybe like, I would say, 4 to 5 on automations. June, if you're watching this, I still love your work. Okay, but she was 10 on Canva. Okay, she was 7 on email management, because she can actually create great content, right? So she's been helping me like with CapCut and with like, not really, we don't really use CapCut. We use Canva though, and we do use some of the other social media tools. And she's helping me all across my social media channels. And I'll talk a little bit more about how her role has evolved as well um, in my businesses. But then what happened is that she reached out to me, and we were sort of, here's the bad thing, you guys, about like hiring from the Philippines, right? They are working in their midnight hours. So like when I meet them at 7 a.m. in the morning, it's 10 p.m. their time. And then if I ask them to work 8 hours, um, that means that they're clocking out at like 6 a.m. All right. That's not really humanely good for anybody. So, June and I came to an agreement. She had another cousin brother. His name was Irwin. All right. So Irwin came to me and, June came to me, and June said, "Hey, I have an even more of an expert brother, right? Cousin brother. He's going to work on. He helps me with Go High Level. Do you want to talk to him and see if he can help you with some of the complex automations that you're trying to do with your property management, and also with your agency, and also with like your other businesses, right?" I said yes, because I told her, I was like, "Hey, I have enough work to keep two of you guys like full. So um if you know anybody, let me know," right? And so she was like, "Cool, yeah, so I know somebody." So she connected me with Irwin. All right, Irwin Packard is also in the Philippines, right? And he sent me his resume. Um, and he also has a lot of like general but also like a lot of Go High Level expertise, right? So I did see that there was Go High Level and automations and social media mail gun. This is the stuff that I do provide to my clients. So I was like, all right, let's get on a call. I like him. I like his work a lot, and he's helping me a lot across all of these channels. Real quickly, before I show you guys my actual structure and how these guys are helping me, if you go to Million Automations and go into the About section, you can see our pictures as well. I just go by the Rich Fridge. I've got Irvin and June on the team. Uh, and these guys help me create all of these websites, uh, the homepage. I give them the direction. I tell them what I like, I don't like. Hey, I really like these logos. Let's use this logo, right? And then they give me a whole website back. And I know, while I understand and know most of the technical details, I am more of a project product management manager, right? So I will manage, and I can be the CEO of my product. um, I just don't want to do everything. I don't want to execute on it. I don't want to be performing or getting into the weeds of the tools. um, I'm more on the strategy, right? So I quickly just wanted to talk about it. If you guys have not seen my website, please do, www.millionautomations.com. And I think most people will be happy with our plans. I have like a basic plan starting at 199, a growth plan at 399, and at 599. I am raising the prices soon, you guys. So take advantage of these offers while they last, because I do plan to provide a lot of value through my businesses, and I sort of know what they're worth to the right people, right? So at this moment, check it out, see if there's anything that you're interested in. Also, there is a store or a service section where you can check out. The store is a little bit easier to read, um, on what sort of products we have, in either in a standalone service or a product service, or as a monthly plan. So we have one-time fees, or whatever else you need. Okay. Um, so let me talk a little bit, complete this video a little bit on my VAs and how they're helping me. So, like I said, team, like I said, you guys, I didn't want another job, right? So I asked for help. So I started delegating my business operations, VA team, right? So Million Automations, which is the marketing agency, has Irvin, which and again I'm paying him $4 an hour. He works for me 20 hours in a day. Um, sorry, 20 hours in a day. Sorry, in a week, and then that's 80 hours. Gosh, hold on. So $4 an hour. Um, yeah, he works for me 20 hours in a week. So that's $80 and a week that I'm paying him. Okay, that's $320 a month. I know some of you guys are interested in like the financial aspect of this as well. So that's why I wanted to break it down. And for that, he's giving me 20 hours in a week back. Right. And then June, I have the same setup. I'm paying her $4 an hour as well, which rolls up to 320 a month. And these are their titles. So June is basically front desk plus social media. Okay, and then she's also helping me run organic campaigns. Okay. Um, Irvin is like my back end automation engineer. So he takes care of all of the tool build out anytime any custom requests come in from my clients in like website creation or a new form or like, hey, how like can I that June will transfer to when it comes to all Million Automations related things. Okay. Angelite Home Solutions Property Management. June is mostly handling all of this operations right now because I am reaching out to like insurance companies, staffing companies, like other buyers, sellers, operators, things like that, right? And I'm also creating. So she's doing a little bit of outreach, but also mostly she's spending time on her MacBook Pro, and she's like building out social media content for me and my customers and my clients, and using Chat GPT and like automating a lot of that. The things that I would be doing, she's helping me do those. Thank you, June. Thank you. And thank you, Irvin. Right. So that's like June and Irvin's jobs right now. I have a portion. I have potentially a requirement for like a VA that will be focused on ads and like uh, sales and marketing portions of this. So I'm still thinking about this. I'm stalled on how I'm trying to grow further. And that's okay. All of the answers are not available to you right away, right now. Sometimes you need to meditate on things and see where you want to take yourself and your companies. uh, and then on the rich fridge right now, I do need a little bit of help. So this is going to be my next hire. He's going to be a part-time editor, and I have been using an AI automation tool called Opus Clip. So what I do to create content, you guys, if you haven't picked it up already, is I produce all of my content on YouTube first, and then I use this AI software called Opus Clip, and it will slice out my long form content into into vertical content for like mobile, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that. And it also has a auto scheduling postability. So I've been using that, but this is an activity that I have been doing right now, right? And it's taking away from my other executions and my other like areas of focus. So this is the place that I need to delegate out right now. And while this is not a money making job, the idea is that we need to do some sort of marketing in this day and age, and share your concepts and your ideas, um, in order to have any kind of like credibility and authority when it comes to your other businesses. So really, I think this is like replacing ads and things like that, or it will soon, later. Okay. Eventually, I would also like to have a designer and an animator. And I like cartoon stuff, so I want to use more cartoons in my videos and make a funny fridge and things like that. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. But I think I can make like a cool brand logo and like some cool animations, and you know uh, add a little bit of like funny aspect to these dry topics about businesses and real estate and making money and getting wealthy and setting up a legacy and things like that. Jesus Christ, so boring. But I want to add a little bit of animation and designing to that, so that some of this is approachable to other people as well, that don't really want to watch a dude talking with his like screen up. Okay. When I get that design animation though, I am definitely using those graphics in the shop. So y'all can expect this new business to be born whenever I reach this level where I'm starting to create like really good graphics and artifacts with my design team. And then guess what, you guys? All of these people also help out all of my other clients in Million Automations. They also help our customers in property management solutions. So I am not the person that will be picking up the call when you call Angelite Home Solutions for a property, if you have a flooding or something like that, or if you need some help with acquiring property through real estate. You go through June, right? June's got the answers, and if she's not got the answers, she will reach out to me, and or I can reach out to you after that. But she's my first frontline office lady. Love it. Okay, so this is me right now. Fridge's role. Okay, I wanted to talk about this. What do? I do high level sales meetings. I go meet with customers in their shops and like introduce myself, make sure that they know I'm a real person. Maybe talk to them about like how I can help them and things like that, and come to a close on our agreement on where I can help them and how, through either my marketing agency or through my real estate property management side. I do give direction to my team, and I am ready and I'm available to take escalations, that any kind of escalations that come up or any kind of blockers that the team has. Right. So, guys, I already had this W2 over here, and I had a team over here. And so this is just another team that I work with. So my cadence is that I wake up. Uh, I read this really funny meme the other day too. It was like, if you can wake up at 8 a.m. to work on somebody else's dream and goals, you can wake up at 6 a.m. for your own dreams and goals, right? I think that's a very fair statement. So what I tried to do is I tried to sleep a little bit early. Obviously not today, but I'd like to sleep a little bit early and then take those hours and put them in the data in the morning and catch the early sunrise, and like give my direction and my work on my escalations, talk about our plan with their teams and things like that. The high level closings, I do leave that for after my W2 ends. So potentially meet them at 4:30, 5 p.m. While the sun is still up, and talk about things, or on the weekends. So my pavers and cleaners, I actually go meet them on the weekends, and like we discuss strategy and talk about where they're trying to take their business and things like that. All right. So I think I've touched on all of the things that I wanted to. So let me know in the comments, you guys, if this was interesting. And let me know if this is like content that you'd like to keep seeing, if there's anything that you would like me to improve. Obviously you've seen that I have changed my background a little bit, and I have this cool little sun as a background now, but now on a wall. So I hope this has been good, you guys. Let me know, and I hope this inspires you to maybe delegate out some of your like basic tasks, or things that you need help with, out to other team members. Just know that you are in a giant community. People have strengths and weaknesses. You should It's going to take you a lot of time to you know uh, improve your five and sixes on your skill sets, then really like blow up with your strengths, which are like your nine and tens. So carry that 9 and 10 forward, and I'm sure other people that need your 9 and 10, you can help them, and then you can find people that have their 9 and 10s and like help you where you are a 5 and 6. So for me, I didn't want to do front desk management. I didn't want to do the back end technical blowout of this marketing agency and stuff like that. So I did hire some help, and that's how I have basically replicated one more person uh, through two other people through this, like, and I get 40 hours of one full-time person's role every week, and I have been utilizing this amazing team for like about 2 months now, and I'm on to my third month. And all right, you guys, like, wish me some luck. Sending some happiness and love back to you guys. Take care and peace. Bye.